Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. So for this page, okay, my idea is to create an advent calendar of sorts. And since, this is just a little bitty book, you're not going to get like 24 days on. So I was like, you know what, I'll pick one of my earlier on days and we'll just go from there. So here's what I'm going to do, and mind you, there is multiple different ways that you could do this, but I'm going to show you the easiest way that I think it could be done. I am going to be leaving this as it is. This whole background, I'm leaving it this way, and what I've done is I have taken my 80-pound cardstock and I cut it down to 4 1/4 inches by 8 1/4. I just measured my page. But what I did was, because my page was exactly 4 1/4 by 8 1/4, so I cut it to that. Even though I know I'm going to pull it away from the corner about a 16th, or sorry, away from the seam about a 16th of an inch, that's okay. We'll worry, that way I can cut the excess off later, you know. But I cut me out 2 of them. So let's set the book to the side for a moment. And this is what I'm going to do. I have taken and stamped and colored and cut out some images. I have this, oh here, let me do it this way. This cupcake from the, oh my goodness, Tea Time Treats stamp set. The Dylusions Tea Time Treats stamp set, and I thought, okay, we'll set it over here. And then I just took one of the border looking things from that same set, the Tea Time Treats set. It's the candies, and I stamped and colored those and cut them out, as well as I have just one of the cupcakes from the border set on that same one. So that's all from the Dylusions Tea Time Treats. And I thought, okay, we'll put one down here, we'll put one over here, up here, and somewhere over here. And then I have this lollipop from the Dylusions Bake It Yourself that I thought could go somewhere around here. And lastly, I have the candy canes and the little cupcake from the Dylusions Drink Me set. So I thought, all right, we'll put one over here and one here. And just kind of arrange them around however you want. That way, and then maybe here, I don't know. We'll see. Just make sure you have plenty of room in between to be able to like open and close your little things, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, and then this one will put this way, and this one will put it that way. Now, what you could do is you could take your journaling block or even a ruler and be more precise than I am. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and just any flat edge, and I'm going to lay down my thing where it gives me just a very little bit, not even maybe a 16th of an inch on the side here, and then where it's just a little bit above as well. And I'm just going to trace around that lightly. And then move my thing up to where I got about the same amount of room down here, lining up that line, and just trace around that kind of lightly. Okay, and that should be fine. You only need to do the 3 sides. So this is going to essentially open up this way. So this little guy down here, and I might actually move it over more. It's just going to be a very small square. And just keep doing that on all of them until you get the 3 outline pieces done. Then, after you get all those lined out, down here is going to be your last one, and it's going to be your largest one. So what you're going to do is just draw out the size of one that you want, and this is perfect size, so I'm just going to trace around it, just the 3 sides. Now remove your pieces. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go in, because I guess you could have painted it first, but I didn't think that way. So I'm going to go in with my black Posca paint pen, and I'm just going to trace over my lines a little bit to make it a little bit more prominent whenever I go over it with the paint. The next thing I'm going to do, which is what I should have done first, but it is what it is. We work with what we do. I'm going to go in with my Postbox red, and I'm going to go over all of both of these. So I'll do that really quick, and I'll be right back. So now we have them like this, and I've just left the backs of them still in their cream color. And what I'm going to do next is I have the star stamp from the 1-2 Tree, Dylusions 1-2 Tree stamp set. And then I also took the littler star from the Dylusions Wood for the Trees. And I'm just going to grab me a stamping block as soon as I can find it. And then my Ranger Archival ink. And on the larger ones, I'm going to use the large star right in the middle, and the smaller ones, I'm going to use the small star. Alright, so we're at a very ugly point at the moment. We'll get there, don't worry. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cutting mat and my finger blade and I'm going to cut along the outer lines to create the little doors to open. Next, after you have all the things cut, then you're just going to take something that's got a good, even, sharp, edge, and you are just going to bend your door flaps or whatever. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white Posca paint pen and I'm going to do some, in the large ones, I'm just going to do some lines. I'll show you. Or actually, no. I think what I'll do in the large ones is I'll do little circles, little like polka dots. And then the small ones, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to draw lines, diagonal lines. Just like that. So I'm going to continue that on each one and then I'll be right back. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to outline it with the white as close to the black lines as I can, but just on this side. Just like that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and anywhere that my doors are not, I'm going to put some double-sided tape just to put that extra adhesion, and then I'm going to stick them down where they go. So it'd be this one goes over here, and then this one goes over here. So I'm going to do that really, really quick, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now that we have all of those, now it's time to start sticking our images inside where they belong. So this guy goes here. And because you can see right down through there, I'm just going to take my Postbox red pen, and I am just going to fill it in a bit. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take the Dylusions Numerology stamp set, and I'm going to number each one of my stars. The larger ones I'm going to use in the larger set, and the smaller ones I'm going to use the smaller. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white Posca paint pen, because I took the little star off of that Numerology stamp and I just stamped it everywhere, and I'm going to color those in completely with the white. Lastly, I'm going to take my black Posca paint pen. I'm going to go over each one of the numbers, and then I am going to go in and I'm going to outline all my little images. And that is it, guys. That is my page for the day. It doesn't look very Christmassy to a degree. However, it works for me. So there's so many variations of things you could have done on the top. Like you could have done an entire scene, you know, stamped out different images, colored them up, and then went in and cut out your things. I just wanted simple and basic for this page. That's what was in my mind. So, you know, there's many different things you could do. But I like how instead of me going in order, I spread out the numbers. And just like with any advent calendar, most of them are candies. So on the first day you get this candy, the second day this candy, and so on and so forth, all the way through until the 9th day, which is actually where I'm going to go in and write about my day. And I may, if I feel like it, if I have room or whatever, I may end up just popping in this little candy that's from the same Tea Time Treats thing. And that way you have a candy and you get to read about my day. So I hope there's something in this page that gives you guys some kind of inspiration for your journal pages. It's very plain and not really Christmassy until you open them up and you see the different Christmas colors. But I like it. It's different, and there's so many variations that can be done. I wish that some way, if you guys did try this, that I could see them somehow. I do have a Facebook page and Instagram page. I'll level with you. I kind of suck at both of those. I'm not the high-tech person, but if you do happen to, say, share your photos to there, either one of those pages, it should, I think, alert me on my phone. And that way I could go in and see it. However, I would love to see what you guys make if you do decide to make an advent calendar page. But, again, this is it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I thank you so very much for watching, and until the next time, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I shall see you later. Bye-bye.